This Dodge Dakota, plain and simple, is just cool. 85,000 miles, 5-speed AC. Let's see what it does on the open road. I'll be honest, there's nothing crazy when it comes to a 91 Dodge Dakota, but this truck has some really cool aspects about it. It is a 85,000 documented mile truck. It has its original 3.9 liter V6, factory 4-wheel drive, and it is a 5-speed manual transmission truck with cold AC. So a lot of really cool stuff about it. The Carfax does actually show a damage reported back in '94. I have no idea what that is from, but it's not on the auto check, so my guess is it was something super minor, a little superficial scratch or something simple. But the truck is extremely clean. Again, the auto check is clean with no damage or anything reported. Just the Carfax has the little note from '94. The miles are true and accurate. It's 85,664. And this thing drives like it did when it was new in '91. The 3.9 V6 has plenty of power, does everything that we want it to do. The clutch feels great, shifts exactly like it should. And it actually has pretty good power for what it is. It's a small truck, so you don't need a ton of power. But if you're passing a car like we're doing right now, it's got plenty of get up to do that. Gets it up to cruising speed like we need to. We got the AC on, blowing nice and cold. The heat also blows hot if you needed to in the wintertime. Power steering, power disc brakes, stock manifold, single exhaust system. I think it would sound good with a aftermarket muffler, but if you like a quieter exhaust, sounds great for the stock application. You really do hear more motor than you do exhaust. On the interior, it is the factory crimson red interior, and it is super nice in here. The only notes I can say is up by the defrost vents on the very, very outside corners of the upper dash. Got two little hairline cracks, one on each side right by the little bolt. You'll see a photo of those in the additional media section. And then the very underneath portion of the outside part of the driver's seat here on the bottom, there's like a little torn portion of the vinyl like up under the seat, so you really don't even see it. The rest of the interior with the headliner, visors, steering wheel, gauges themselves, all of the plastics are in excellent condition. You got your little slide out cup holders there. You got your little ashtray that doesn't look like anyone's ever used. No weird smells in here. You have your factory 4-wheel drive selector down on the floor. Obviously your 5-speed manual transmission selector right there. Seat cover again is in great shape. Door panels are excellent. I love the fact that it is a manual window, manual lock truck. So no real issues there. The only disclaimers on this truck outside of a couple of little flaws on the interior and the exterior is your washer fluid light is staying on the dash, and then your reverse lights aren't working. The other items are good to go. Your factory stereo, the heat and AC, all that is good. The does it work section, the Carfax, the auto check, the motor numbers, the VIN numbers, all of the extras can be found on the website pcclassiccars.com. Click on the inventory, click on this 91 Dakota, scroll to the bottom of the page and you're gonna see all that stuff. We're warmed up, let's go test out the little 6-cylinder. Easy to find the gears, clutch again feels great. And there's up to speed, we're at 60 miles an hour and just cruising. Again, we're in 4th gear right now, overdrive 5th gear, really only need it when you're cruising past 65 or so. We'll click it over into high gear just because it works and it's easy, brings the RPMs down and the truck is just cruising. I can't say enough about how well this thing drives. AC's on, nice and cold. Actually got a little bit more room to kick it down even further. And it's nice in here. As far as the undercarriage, floors are great, inner rockers are great, no problems of any kind with rust. Don't see any accident damage, no, again, problems on the underside. The interior portion of the bumpers, like from the bottom side, you can see them. There's some surface corrosion on the inside of the chrome bumpers. That's minor stuff, but again, you're not fighting problems on the undercarriage. On the exterior, it is the factory coated as Colorado red. The paint's got its scuffs, its imperfections, little things here and there walking around the truck. The flat surface of the hood, other little things around the truck like the tailgate, the bed sides, you have your scuffs, your flaws here and there. Overall, still represents nice. The fender flares look good. The spray and bed liner in the back looks excellent. White letter BFG tires, stock style wheels. So all of that really represents like a good, clean truck that is this old. I mean, it's not a brand new truck and it's got 85,000 miles on it, but it still is really nice for what it is. The photos of the flaws can be found in that additional media section, so make sure you guys check that out on the website, pcclassiccars.com. And that downshift is great. Getting heavier on the brakes, not pulling me either direction. Turn signal switch is nice and tight. No overheating issues, driving the truck a little bit harder to give you all a good depiction of how it performs. Temperature staying nice and cool. We got great oil pressure, voltage is reading, speedo, fuel gauge, all that's reading. Your up shift light, there's a little green arrow that comes on the dash when it wants you to shift up. That's working properly. The steering is nice and responsive. This is a bumpy road and it's not jostling me to death. Seat foam feels good. Don't feel like it's crazy broken down. And I don't feel like I'm driving a smaller truck. It actually is comfortable in here. Had another person, it would be great. Four-wheel drive all works. You have your selector on the floor. If you weren't too high right now, you can select it to 4 high or 4 low. All of that works properly. Glass is in nice shape with a few little stone imperfections in the windshield, but nothing that's major. Side windows are a crank manual window, work properly, go up and down. Then you have your solid back glass. Rear view mirrors clear and easy to see out of. Same thing with your side mirrors. I don't feel like I'm starving for more power, and sometimes these smaller trucks, they are really underpowered. This thing with a V8 would be really cool, but I don't feel like I need it, especially with the manual transmission where I can wind it up a little bit higher. Both of your doors open and close properly. Same thing with your tailgate in the back. Can't say enough about how nice that bed liner looks. The bed floor is excellent. Inside the tailgate is great. And again, this is a really solid, clean truck. I don't see any rust problems. I'd feel very confident hopping in this, putting a kid in this if you wanted to buy a first vehicle with a manual transmission that's 4-wheel drive, or again, something that if anyone would want to drive every single day. It's cool, clean, classic 4-wheel drive truck that's kind of low maintenance. Engine bay, you have your hood release up under the dash here, and then you have your secondary release up under the hood in the factory location. Engine bay's clean. Obviously the battery's been changed at some point, but I don't see any issues in the engine bay. It is the original 3.9 that this truck came with. Firewall looks good, no problems of any kind. And for y'all, again, disclaimer list, you got some little wear items on the interior, some touch-ups and flaws in the paint and body. Your reverse lights aren't working, and then your washer fluid light is staying on for the fluid. And that's really about it. Not a whole lot else to complain about. It's a really cool truck. It drives excellent. I love the white letter BFGs on it. Gives it a great stance. 4-wheel drive is cool. And the suspension feels great. Again, this is a really bumpy setup. Cruising at 40 or so, and it's handling the truck great. Handling the road great, excuse me. And I'm gonna honestly turn the AC down. I'm freezing. Got it on the recirculation setup there, and it will freeze you out on the inside of this cab. You don't need a whole lot of cooling power because the square footage on the inside of this truck is smaller, but that AC works great. Smooth, easy shift. As always, my name is Michael. This is a 1991 Dodge Dakota regular cab, short bed, 4-wheel drive with 85,000 miles. Stick around for the end of the video. We're gonna have a vehicle briefing back in the showroom. Check out the content we are posting across the social platforms every single day. Check out that additional media section on the website, pcclassiccars.com. And again, we will catch you guys in the showroom in just a second. All right, y'all, we are back from a quick test drive video on the 1991 Dodge Dakota. We have Billy and we have Chandler. Guys, it's a really cool truck. So the spec on it is it's got its original 3.9 V6, runs great. This one has the 5-speed, which for me is really cool. Yeah. And then 4-wheel drive truck. So mini truck, 4-wheel drive, kind of a new market that we're buying these trucks and they're selling as fast as we can get them. We've had a couple of these Dodge Dakotas, we've had the S10 four-wheel drive pickups, and it seems like as fast as we get them is as fast as we sell them. And this is a really good example. It's 85,000 miles. Again, original driveline, AC's cold. The disclaimer list is pretty short, so I'll hit you guys with some of the things on it real quick. Going down the road, the little washer fluid sprayer light, the little yellow light on the dash is staying on. Your reverse lights and the tail lights are not coming on. Probably could be bulbs, could be a little wiring, something real simple there. And then you have a few little age-related spots on the dash. There's two hairline cracks, one on the very left and one on the very right. You have to be like up on the dash to see it. And then the underneath of the driver's seat, like the very front corner, is like a little torn spot in the vinyl. Other than that, the interior is excellent. The truck's super clean underneath. And then exterior-wise, you have a really nice bed liner. Super nice. The trim black around the truck is nice. And you have your scuffs and flaws in the paint and body. It's called Colorado Red, and then the interior is crimson red, so red on red. Obviously, four-wheel drive, you know we gotta have BFGs. Luckily enough, this one came in and already had BFGs, so we didn't have to put it on it, so a nice bonus. The only other disclaimer is and I actually don't think I mentioned this in the test drive video, so for y'all, there are a couple dents and dings in the rear bumper. So some little dents in the rear bumper. The Carfax has got a minor on it. The auto check is nice and clean. So I'm guessing it was something super simple where maybe a little scuff or something that someone claimed on insurance. I see no signs of accident damage. It very well could have been the little dents in the bumper. I don't know what the damage reported was on the Carfax, but gotta be super, super minor. For the price point of the truck, four-wheel drive, manual transmission with cold AC, there's not a lot, you're not getting much better for the price point. Yeah. It's a cool truck.
It's a really good spec. I love the colors.
Yeah.
The stance, the 5-speed's a big bonus.
Yeah.
It's kind of got everything you'd want.
Yeah. Something you could literally drive every day if you wanted a cheaper truck that's got all of the good aspects to it.
For sure.
Billy, you got any questions on this one?
Man, I don't think so. I just wish that I would have bought it before we did. This is a good pickup.
It's cool.
It is super cool. I think that just with the price of new stuff nowadays, I mean, this is something you can buy and, you know, people are going to see this truck and think, that guy's cool. But, you know, you don't have to spend, you know, $50,000, $60,000.
Yeah.
You can drive this thing like a regular pickup.
Yeah, disclaimer list is small. So anything from you, Chandler?
No.
Cool. And for y'all, we appreciate you stopping in to watch the test drive video and this vehicle briefing on a 91 Dodge Dakota. I'm Michael. We got Billy, Chandler. We'll catch you guys on the next video.